Hi, my name is Megan Hamilton, and I did my transcultural project on the death and dying of the Chinese, the Mexicans, and the African Americans. I found some very interesting facts related to these topics, including how these cultures feel about death, treat the dead, and their reactions to the ill family members. The first culture I'm going to talk about is the Chinese. The Chinese wrap their bodies in silk because silk is a very high commodity in China. They also believe that spirits never rest unless living people are taking care of their graves and living people are worshiping them. Chinese adults fear death and they want to avoid to teach the children about it. They also do not like the number 4 because they feel like that sounds like death. They don't believe in life insurance and they don't like the colors white or black because they associate that with death. The dead can be viewed in a home or a hospital, and food and money can be placed around the coffin in remembrance of them. Families always want them to be in a coffin, and they believe that after their natural death, something good will happen to them. They also want a good relationship with the family and the medical staff, because then they will believe that they will have a very good death. The second culture are the Mexicans. The Mexicans they believe that it's a very natural part of life. The family may visit their sick family member in very large groups in a hospital or at their home. This cultural group is very obsessed with death. Many take turns sitting with the dying person for their comfort. An autopsy is only acceptable if the body is being treated with respect. Burial is most common, but cremation is an individual choice. They want the person to die with dignity and is viewed as a function for Mexican family. The last culture I'm going to talk about are African Americans. These types of people are very family oriented, and that's very important for them to have at least one family member at the bedside with the dying person at the hospital. They also desire to hold on to their family as long as they possibly can. Most do not want to sign the DNR orders or make preparations for this person's death. African Americans find it extremely important to be involved in financial decisions, such as the type of coffin the person will have or the type of vehicle for carrying the coffin. It's very common for burial services to be held 5 to 7 days after the person has died, because they're in no rush to bury the deceased. They also want family members that do not live around the area to be able to come and see the body. The visual display of the body is very important. Difficult topics, it's a very difficult topic for them to discuss, and they don't like to mention it. They do not believe in a living will or a power of attorney. In conclusion, I learned that every culture views the end of life very differently. I feel like it's very important as a nurse to learn about these differences. Thank you.